So for this matchup, it's going to be Silver 2 game, ranked. On the enemy team, we have Aurelia, Warwick, Victor, Phelios, and Shaco. For runes, I like to go Dark Harvest, Sudden Impact, Zombie Word for Vision Control, Ravenous Hunter for heal. I usually go Magical, Footwear, and Futures Market, so I get free boots and just early access to items. Alright, so we're just gonna hit play here. So what I usually like to do is put a ward where I'm not starting. I know in higher end games I usually put it here, but I feel like I'm gonna miss it if they go through it, so I usually just put it right on the buff, and that way I know if I'm getting early invaded. With Warwick, I'm not gonna invade him at level 3. I usually would, but I feel like he beat me, so I didn't really bother with him for most of the game. So just gonna start blue here. Strong. Oops. And I usually go for a gank level 3 if there's one available. So right here I'm going to try to get a gank on Victor. I usually scan for wards as I'm going in, just to make sure if he knows I'm coming or not, because people are going to react differently if he knows I'm coming. Regardless, I would still go for the gank even if there was a ward here. So Cassiope is a little behind position, but we end up getting the kill here. Okay. I'm just gonna go play red, and then I usually try to prioritize getting Scuttle Crab. So get Scuttle. I'm gonna check to see where Warwick, if he's up here. He's not, so I'm gonna go do his Grom. And then we're gonna look and see if we can gank Victor again. Sometimes I like to gank the same lane numerous times just to tilt them, make them quit the game early. So we're gonna see if we can get him again. Just wait for the right moment. Warwick's here, so I don't actually end up pushing this, even though we probably should have. Probably could have got both kills, but I want to play safe. So I don't get that. Go farm. And I'm going to prioritize the Scuttle because I see it's coming up. And Dragon's up, so I really want that vision control. So we've seen Warwick bottom there. So we're just going to leave. Farm. Ganks off. So we know Warwick's bottom, so we're gonna start Rip Curl here, scan it first. Always gotta scan or have control word before you start it. We know Warwick's Dragon. Hopefully he doesn't get it, but we're getting Rift for free. So now we're gonna drop Rift and get Pad. See if we can get that Dragon. So we almost kill him here. Blew my flash. Thought I could W him here, but it just wasn't enough. But at least he's low, he can't do anything about Dragon. I should have probably just stunned Dragon right there. It's one mistake. It's obviously has to back after that. Control word on it, push Dragon. See if we can gank mid again. See what happens here. No gank. He blew his flash.
Double kill.
So I don't really want to go in on that. I feel like I'd probably get turned out, so I'm going to wait for Kled. Once Kled's there, see what we can do. Kill on Aurelia. So we try to gank Shaco here, but it doesn't really go as planned because it's Shaco. It's a Zara. I'm not very good at telling which one's which, so I just run away. I feel like I probably die here. No, we just go farm. Get health back. Red. Okay, now we do red. So what do we have here? Warwick and Victor. So I'm thinking about the gank, but I don't really see an opportunity. I don't really want to fight Warwick, so I just leave him be. Let's go farm. Usually go Dustblade first item, and I usually get Merc Treads. I feel like lower elo, you just don't want to get CC'd to death. So that's why I usually go Merc Treads unless I have like heavy AD. And I like Dustblade just because in low elo, when you disappear, they get kind of confused, especially when you have your R. I usually evolve Q first, and then I get E level 11, and then I get Void Spikes level 16. Super tank Aurelia here. We got control ward. She can't see us coming, so she's probably dead here. Yeah, waste it all. Dead. So our team is definitely behind pretty much this whole game, and we still win. Barely. Control word, and I'm gonna get that zombie word, just a little more vision control. And second item, I always build Glaive, because my vision control is usually very high, as high as support or higher with it. And vision control is something people don't do as much in low elo, so it's pretty important. And it's a good item all around too. Alright, so let's see what we can do. Bottom here. Just gonna ignore it and do dragon. Free dragon. Kha'zix kills dragon really quick. They got a ward on it, so I'm just gonna try to rush it there. Yeah, got it. I always want to prioritize dragons. We got 2 dragons, even though we're behind, we got 2 dragons, so it's not that bad. So farm. Basically what I do is farm until I see an opportunity. So my whole team's fighting here. I'm gonna go in and see what I can do. Victor's isolated. Wearing a flash. Q him. Don't get him, unfortunately. Aurelia is destroying everyone. Just gonna run away because there's nothing we can do in here anymore. And shit like that, your team will flame you for running away, but like I couldn't do anything, so. And they're also probably flaming me for not being mid right now, but what am I really gonna do there with 3? I'm just gonna die and beat, so I didn't bother saving this tower. Just playing safe, just gonna farm. Because I would have lost and I probably would have died. So now that the team's here, we can go back and look for something. Red buff. Bane's gonna steal all my farm here for some reason. Okay, so we got a fight here. Shaco. Word. So I think we actually, yeah, we kill Shaco. So I see him recalling, and he's obviously being seen by a ward, but he doesn't know that. So I think we might get him here. Yeah. So that's a good kill there. I always Q in the air if I can, but for some reason I didn't this time. Oh, we get him. Kill there. We'll fight here. Cassiopea's dead. I just leave probably here because Lulu's low. I'm not gonna fight that, so I'd probably just leave. Yeah, just leave. Go farm some more. Back and get Umbral Glaive.
destroyed.
Bottom. Shaco and his clone.
Rampage.
Dragon's left, so should be trying to get that soon.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So we're just waiting for the right moment here. He's playing Kha'zix. He's pretty much have to play very safe sometimes, because if you go into the wrong fight, you're gonna get one-shotted, killed instantly. So there's see a good opportunity on Shaco again. I have no idea how he gets away there with a sliver of health, but it's unfortunate. So they're on Dragon. Let's see what we can do here. So I probably just give this. I don't think that's worth going to steal. I only go to the steal if it's soul. So I'll probably just leave it here. Yeah, I tried to W over the wall, but didn't get it, whatever. Sometimes you have to give stuff away, regardless of your team flaming you or not trying to get it. It's not worth it. Die over that, especially when I have 3 kills. I want to shut down gold. So the reason I'm scanning this here, just to make sure there's no wards, because that's the worst thing, just sitting in a bush. The ward, and my Ammo Grave's on cooldown, so just making sure I can chill here in this push. Let's see what happens here. Get a low Warwick, easy kill. Get an E reset, and we screw up our jump here. Probably should have pad straight in, but whatever.
Shut down.
Yeah, and this is the most important fight game here. Because they got 3 dead. I shouldn't have tanked it because I almost died here. And there's their team, so we just got lucky here. Like we shouldn't even be able to get this. I didn't want to risk dying. That was just a mistake there. We end up getting the Baron, getting the kill there. Back just in time. So now we got building towards our next item, which I'm not sure what I built, but we'll see. So my vision score is 26. Not too bad. I always buy 2 control words every single time I go back if I got extra money in case one dies. Something a lot of people don't do is build that. It's really important. So we're gonna see if we can kill Warwick here. We're gonna probably hire him, yeah. So we're stealth. Let's see if we can pick him up here. Got him. Knee away. We're too low to fight, so we're gonna back up. And there's also one coming in, so we're not gonna stay in there. Or we're gonna die. Back. At this point we're looking a little more even. Pop a control word in the bush there. We're gonna scan this. This is pretty common word spots here. So we're gonna see if we can get a free kill on Victor, even though he's 3 levels higher. We'll see what happens. He's isolated, so I could probably kill him. One more time. And we're just gonna hope we can hit Q before he can hit something. Nice shutdown gold. So our whole team's mid. Their whole team's mid, our team's dead. So we're low, we're not gonna go in on that. Just gonna wait here. Call. So now
Red
we
team
got
has slain the dragon.
Shaco trying to recall and a word again. Buddy Shaco, so I feel I get away? Yeah. And this is a pretty big misplay. They were all hiding in a bush there. I didn't know, so definitely a big mistake there. And our team almost loses the game right here. Because I couldn't do anything. I'm too low. I'm not going to just go and die. I still stayed in the fight, being low, just to see if I could get a finish or help. I don't like completely leaving the fight. A little help, I try to stay there, see what I can do, if I can help at all, but there's not really much I can do here. This, the whole team's gonna die. Yeah, so now our whole team's dead and I'm like no health, so the game's pretty lost at this point, really. But I'm gonna try anyway. Oh, there goes our tier 3 turret. And there goes our bottom turret, and both of our inhibitors are gone, so it's looking pretty rough at this point. So I'm just waiting for someone to spawn so I can do something. So I got Lulu now, and we got Cassiopeia, who's doing okay. She's the only player that's doing like decent. So 18 to 26, we have 2 inhibs gone, 2 towers gone. Even on dragons, they have way more gold, so this game's pretty much over. But we'll see.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Try and kill Shaco, he disappears. Like Shaco dies, I chase him down with the scanner and see where he is. And he gets ult, so we don't want any part of that. Kill the clone. I don't know why I didn't turn on him here. Obviously, it was a mistake. Probably should just kill him here. Probably didn't realize he killed his clone. Two easy kills there. So at this point, I shouldn't even gone Baron because their base is getting demolished. So that was a misplay too. I like getting the vision control, and I always put it behind the neck so they can't target it as easy. So we one-shot that word, saves a lot of time, so Almost Wave's really good for that. So let's see what happens here. At this point, we shouldn't really be fighting, because if we die, this wave's here, we lost the game. But they are, so let's see what happens here.
Red team's turret has been
Armor waves. And they're probably gonna get Baron here, I'm guessing. We try to kill Shaco, and again it doesn't work out with Shaco. There he goes, and we don't know which one's which at this point. I think we try to go in anyway. Oh, there we go, we killed him. Now we're stuck in this shit. But it doesn't kill us. We're kind of ahead of him. But we almost died, so we flash out. I almost died there. And that's why I don't like Shaco.
shut down.
So pretty much at this point, can't leave this wave ignored, so we're gonna have to farm it, even though Dragon would be nice. But let's see what happens here. That's good.
Blue team double kill.
And we can't ignore Aurelia top, so let's see if we can get her here.
Blue team's inhibitors respawning soon.
Couldn't get her, just left her.
Blue team's inhibitors respawning soon.
So now we're 16, got evolved spikes, which is good for the slow. And we're gonna see if we can get the scuttle here. Good setup for Baron. We can safely go in this bush. We don't have Humble Grave, so we're not really safe. So we gotta be careful that it's not worded. But they're not pushing on me, so I'm pretty sure it's not worded. So we're gonna be pretty careful at this point in the game because if one bad team fight, our team's dead. With missing towers. So just basically have to try not to lose a team fight, so you really want to play with your team at this point, because if your team's dead and you're off split pushing doing nothing, then game's over. So try to play with our team as much as we can at this point. Even if they're doing something stupid, we still have to kind of be with them. Split pushing without towers is pretty dangerous. Not gonna even bother. Plus Kha'zix isn't really a split pushing champion. We're just gonna play mid here and hope for something to pick that. Turret. Back up. Get some of our health back by farming. You never want to be the first to engage as Kha'zix, even though some people think you're a tank for some reason. I'm not going to just go in there and die. I'm going to wait for somebody to go in first. Wait for Kled to go in. So this is going to be Soul, so we definitely want to contest this. Sometimes it's worth dying over. So we got 3 dragons. If we get this, we're gonna have the soul buff. So really ran right into us. I don't know why we E there. That was a E fail. I think I was trying to E over the wall. Screwed up. Wait for our E to be back up, then maybe we can kill Shaco here. Yeah, there we go. Dead. And we can kill him too now. Just waiting for the right moment to go in. Nice double kill. And we get Dragon now. And we get Soul, so that's huge. And our team's starting to look a little more even in gold. So we're gonna try to set up Baron play, hopefully. Get Scuttle. Vision word on it. I know in higher elo, they don't usually put words on the dragon or the Baron, but I like to do it just to know if they're doing it or not. I think in low elo it's better to word the objectives and just to try to know when they're doing it, if that makes sense. I don't think I'm at that level where I just know exactly where everyone is all the time. So we can go through bushes like this pretty safely if we got Clave. We don't have to worry, because we're going to know if there's a word anywhere. So Aurelia is kind of making a misplay here. I don't know why she's split pushing here, but she's obviously going to die here. She is pretty fed though, so she almost actually got fed. And she's dead. So they're probably trying to do Baron, yeah. So they're going Baron, so we go Baron. Split that. Shaco being super annoying. It's probably his clone. Yeah. But it's not that bad if you kill it because it doesn't really, his art doesn't really do that much when it blows up. unless he's super fed, so not a big deal. Let's see here what happens. Going Warwick, we're almost dead, back out. Going, finish Victor, and going to finish Helios. Isolation damage, huge. So now we got Executioner for anti-healing. Zarelia's heals pretty good. Warwick's got crazy healing and Aurelia. I don't know much about the other champions, how much healing they have, so we definitely needed that. And then we just got Edge of Night for a little bit of CC protection. And as you can see, our vision control is higher than the support, 69, which is pretty good. Oh, so Warwick and Shaco are heading to push, but we know because we scanned it. Warwick here. Aurelia. Got backed up because Shaco was there. Lulu probably wasn't gonna. I don't know if she's gonna help me or not. I always play as if my teammates are stupid. I didn't know if she's gonna ult me or help me, so I like to play safe. Just never rely on my teammates to help me, unless I know I can do sort of the kills myself, especially in this elo. So now our things are looking a little better for us. We got a good fight there. We're gonna take the tower, the next tower, and then take the inhibitor. And I think this is the end of the game. Yeah. There's nothing they can do. Just died late in the game in a bad spot, and we had waves pushing, so we managed to win the game here. That's it.